In Matthew 23, Jesus goes on a full out rant against the Pharisees. And we find out so much in this. And this famous rant is called the Seven Woes, because in this passage, Matthew 23, Jesus, he makes 7 accusations against the Pharisees. And so what I want to do, since what we're talking about is how to be obedient to Christ, compare obedience with legalism, what Jesus is going to be doing here is explaining legalism. So I want to really pick this apart. I want to look at it carefully. These 7 woes. All right, so let's take a look at these. Woe number 4. Woe to you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites! For you tithe mint and dill and cumin, and have neglected the weightier provisions of the law, justice and mercy and faithfulness. So he's saying you're paying attention to all these petty little minutia of, making sure you tithe these tiny little herbs and, plants. So, but you weren't worried at all about the things of the heart and of your soul, like justice and mercy and faithfulness. But these are the things you should have done without neglecting the others. You blind guides who strain out a gnat and swallow a camel. So Pharisees tended to obsess on all the petty little details. And legalistic Christians today do the same thing. For example, they completely ignore all of Jesus's teachings about love. And then they worry about petty things like how you dress and, what movies you watch. So Jesus is just pointing out this hypocrisy, and he's doing it using this really humorous image. So this is actually a funny image right here. Jesus has a very good sense of humor. Did you know that? So yeah, so the images of this man straining his wine through a gauze to make sure that he would strain out a microscopic bug. And the reason why he can't drink that bug accidentally is because the bug has not been bled correctly according to kosher Jewish religious laws. But then that same man would cheerfully swallow a camel, right? So it's a funny image to point out the hypocrisy of focusing on all these tiny little petty details instead of the more important matters of the heart and of the soul.